His status is also alive, location unknown. Tactics and intentions of the enemy. So they use IEDs and ambush points to be against us. Correction to my last, the second leader was killed. Correction, assessed to be killed, but not confirmed, or not secured to be exact. Right, so we've only just got the last enemy that we're looking for. All right, assets and equipment. So most of their equipment and assets have been supplied by the Islamic State and are a mix of old Soviet weapons and some modern weapons. So with that, we experienced in our previous operation heavy use of IDF, including mortars and MLRS. They were difficult to eliminate. So if you do find that you're receiving IDF, make sure you listen out for the tubes themselves or the rockets themselves, as we could hear them at some points. But also just be ready to use Hotel for recon to try and sight those, and or the AC-130, which we'll have as well. All right, Blue 4, so civilians are present in the AO, although we didn't come into contact with a lot of them in the fighter-held areas. It was only the sort of the towns that we moved through. Our allied forces, the US, are present in the AO. We did work alongside them last night and may be able to provide some support, which they did. Again, they were able to provide APC and IFV support, but we're also dealing with our own battles at the same time or in the vicinity. Note as well with that, there was a portion where Hotel was grounded due to US Air Force operating in the area to ensure that we weren't going to risk our birds. So Hotel will be prepared for that on short notice. All right, mission is primary is to stop the plans of the fighters. Secondary is to find the remaining leader. Execution. So I'll give a brief execution first, and I'll go into more specifics on the map for the ambush itself. All right, so we, as a call sign or a company call sign, we're going to move to the ambush location marked Mike 1001, and that will be led by Victor and Echo, having their vehicles loaded and ready to go as soon as we are loaded and good to go. So Echo, Victor, make sure you got your vehicles set up with Hotel and ready to leave as soon as possible after this. From there, we'll insert into the AO, approaching from the east due to the west being an unknown determination of the enemy strength and location. East should be a little bit safer. From there, we'll move in and conduct the ambush. Again, I'll go over that in a sec. And from there, we'll await further orders from Zulu and figure out what we're going to do from there. Ideally, we'll hopefully locate that leader. If not, then we'll look for intel associated with that and take any captives if possible, which will hopefully allow us to interrogate to get some more information about that final target. All right, now in regards to the ambush itself, so reference map and zoom in as required. So the ambush is occurring up to the north on our objective location. So we're going to move in via rotary, move to Mike 1001. 2, along with CHQ and Mike, will look to secure that LZ. 1, 2, if you want to mark out some positions for your call signs shortly. CHQ and Mike will hold roughly in the center somewhere. Once that occurs, they'll bring in the Echo and Victor vehicles close in behind, so we keep our signature as minimal as possible. Right, once we've moved to there, we'll move as a company complete to the ERV, and we'll maybe mark out some quick positions just with basic dots to utilize as security, as well as hope to provide us a bit of familiarity to when we, if we have to move back to that position. From the ERV, we're going to split into our groups and move to our designated positions. So on the left, being the western side, we have Alpha section being the cutoff. We are expecting the enemy convoy to approach from the east, moving up the road towards the west. So Charlie, you're going to be the early warning. So yes, your arrow is pointing in towards the kill zone, but I need at least 1 or 2 pairs of eyes looking out for the enemy convoy to be coming along this MSR. In the center, we're going to have Victor being parked up here. I've roughly designated a position for you. I want you to be, or correction, I want you to dig in a position somewhere where you think is reasonable, and then withdraw back so you're a little bit further back so your signature doesn't give away the ambush too early. I'll explain more about that in just a sec. All right, Bravo and PHQ, you'll be located in the center, and you'll be the command group for the ambush. PHQ will be, again, the command group or the commander for the ambush themselves. And again, I'll stipulate that in just a sec. All right, in the actual kill zone marked by the 2 black lines, this is our main kill zone. So this is where we will initiate the ambush. Noting that we also have some mine markers out to the west. Note, Echo, that you will be responsible for those, but these need to be charges, not mines. Okay, the reason for that is because the intel suggests that the convoy is going to be broken into 3 components, being a forward or a recon element, the main body of the convoy, and then then the rear guard. Okay, so with that, we want to make sure that we're letting the recon element move through the ambush, and then we'll engage the main body as required. That rear guard is anticipated to be probably a bit of armor. So once that ambush has been sprung, we need to be prepared to withdraw or to have our AT and Victor in positions where we can actually deal with that armor. Right. So with once you guys have occupied your positions, I want you guys to dig in, again, not being ridiculous with your trenches and stuff, but definitely dig in, make sure you've got plenty of cover to hide behind. Take special note of that, to hide behind. All right, from there, once we're all set up, I want everyone except one person from each of those positions to be observing. To be hidden, and one person is to be observing. All right. It is key for ambushes that we do not spring it early or get spotted early. So yes, for potentially 10, 15, 20 minutes, who knows, you might be looking at nothing. All right. Do not be the one dude or the section that stands up with 15 people looking through binos and give away the position. Right. So one person, generally a staff member, is to observe the kill zone and the approach. So the early warning call sign, you might have maybe 2 to 3 people observing, but again, make sure you guys are hidden and low and all that good shit. All right, so once you guys are all set up, we'll call the ambush set, and from there we'll wait. All right. During that time, I will be sighting in these mortar targets, as well as Mike Tango 1001. I'll be sighting in with smoke, and then with mines shortly after, right, to help block off that southern exit or withdrawal route for the enemy. All right, on PHQ's command, the ambush will be initiated, right? So whether they call over radio or engage with their rifles first or whatever, however they decide to do it, only on PHQ's order will you engage and begin the ambush. With that, once the ambush is complete, we're obviously prioritizing armored targets and whatnot first. Machine guns, obviously focusing on light vehicles and infantry, etc. And your rifles doing your thing as per normal. Remember, we're not wasting AT on lightly armored vehicles, right? Only heavily armored or medium to heavy armor. Once ambush has been sprung and essentially quietens down, from there PHQ will send Alpha out to the MSR to conduct a sweep running west to east. Right through here, you're going to look for any intel, search for any potential prisoners, wounded, etc., and deal with it accordingly. Okay, obviously we're taking prisoners if they're wounded, and obviously if they give themselves up, taking them prisoner as well. That needs to be relatively quick. So we're looking to identify the potential enemy leader, as well as any intel that might be present in that convoy. Right, quick search of the vehicle's inventories, but you shouldn't be there for longer than 5 minutes conducting that search. All right, so you go out through here, move to the road, obviously avoiding the charges if you can, head down the road, sweep through, come back in through early warning, back to your position. All right. Early warning, you'll stay there because you're going to be the most dangerous or most likely enemy approach. right? So if we have any follow-on forces like the QRF or the rear guard approach, we need you there ready to go. Right, from there, so if we need to evac, we'll move back to the ERV and then back to the MOVREC location, and we'll go from there. If ERV is called by myself, so all call signs are to move to the ERV, you do exactly that, all right? It doesn't mean bounding back, pulling down trenches or whatever. It's like you turn around, you run to the ERV. You'll move to your locations, you'll form up security, and you'll wait there. All right, it's our emergency rendezvous point, and it's exactly for that, for emergencies. If required, we'll then move back to our Z positions, secure those, and be ready to evac out of there. Victor, be ready to leave your vehicles, or we'll send you on your way on a route out of that area. Same with Echo if you're taking your vehicles. All right. I think I've pretty much covered all of that. Any questions about the ambush itself? Anyone?
Yep. Just for the insert, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We won't have the assets to do 2 lifts with the infantry and vehicles being separate unless we do 2 trips.
How many vehicles are you lifting?
The 2 vehicles, so I'll need the 2 Chinooks, and then that'll only leave 2 Blackhawks for infantry, which they won't all fit in.
Happy for us to go in the Chooks if need be.
We can
fine.
drop the vehicle and drop you then.
Yeah. If we need to do it that way, let's do that. And if we need the AC-130 pilots for this, do that as well.
Yeah, Gulf will be busy doing all this stuff for the ambush anyway, so
okay.
they'll be going up later.
That was my idea with the Chinooks and infantry, just to let you know.
Yeah, if we can do 1 lift, ideally that'd be best. If we can drop infantry first, cool. If we have to make it work, make it work. Yeah.
We can drop a security team in Blackhawks, but yeah, the bulk of them will be in Chinooks.
All right, that's right. As long as we've got security on there first, ideally, and then vehicles to follow very shortly afterwards. Because from essentially now, we've got 30 minutes to get there. So, or yeah, to be set up. Cool. Any other points regarding the ambush?
Victor, just post ambush, do we have any op-dem plan?
Yeah, if you guys will need an op-dem or require one, just normal procedure.
Yeah, copy.
But yes, absolutely expect a reorg post the ambush. Cool. Any other questions?
The mines don't make sense as mines. I mean, as explosives.
It's just a marker that I had that looked like explosives.
No, like using explosives there instead of mines doesn't help the ambush at all.
It's for cutoff if the main body gets past the kill zone. As well as cutoff for any flanking forces that might come down the roads on the left and right. Anyway, we can discuss that. We can discuss that in a sec. Any other questions?
Juros has a question.
And?
Time now is 5:26 and NVGs are basically unnecessary. Is time going to get changed?
No, it should be still this. If you don't need your NVGs, that's fine, but just take them anyway for now.
No worries.
You will need them. There's just lights on the base.
Yep. Cool. All right, I'll finish up these orders so we can get going. So actions on, no change apart from what I've stated obviously before. The leaders and captured either killed. So once the PID of the leaders has been confirmed, they're to be backloaded, or if killed, placed in a body bag and moved back to HQ. So make sure that every call sign has at least 1 by body bag. Admin log, uniforms of what you're wearing. Vehicles are as per orders. Extra equipment and vehicles required. So we need MBGs and suppressors if you so desire. No change to ROE and timings. Command and SIG, so CHQ and Mike will be operating together. You can still call through to either of us, but essentially we'll be together. So if you call for for Mike, you'll get 0 Alpha on scene as well. Any questions, staff, regarding anything else?
Yeah, one from Victor. The call to commence the ambush, if that's going to be done on the radios rather than just engaging, what channels is that going to be called on?
if you as a support call sign are supporting the ambush, you will only engage after you see other people engage. So your indication to begin the ambush will be seeing that. Otherwise, if you want to organize to be on the PHQ short range or something for that moment, then that's fine as well.
Roger that.
I'll radio you guys when Razor makes the call through 6-0.
That'll help. Thanks. Yeah, it'll just help us to hit front and rear vehicles when that starts.
Yep. All right. Any other questions, staff?
Question, two questions about the AO in general.
And?
Do we have any specific knowledge on the presence of anti-air in the AO?
Yes. So there was an encounter of man pads in the area around the northern town near the ambush. Apart from that, it was just dushkas and things like that.
All right. My second question was probably like a follow-up to that. Do we have a designated no-fly zone over the AO or?
Not for this mission, no. No.
Copy.
Cool. Any other questions, non-staff? But all right, let's.
Just a quick thing before we step. We don't have Starlight at the moment. He's going to be late. Possibly may not be able to make it. So Mike will just need to be ready to hop to, and section medics will just need to be on their game.
Cool. Absolutely. Cool. All right. Let's go prepare to get out of here as soon as possible.
Finish your kit, Killed, if you got the issue with that.
Alrighty, boys. Make sure you all got silencers if you don't already. And we're not going to be using the infrared strobes, so put them away. If it's taking up weight.
I am going to take a single shot launcher. It's in the kit. I didn't ask because I didn't want to be told no, is effectively why I didn't ask. So I'm taking the single shot launcher. Right.
Also, make sure at least one person from each fire team has a E-tool, please.
If you want to give them.
Just make it quick.
There was ordered to get a body bag, but I can't freaking see it. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay.
Slay, how many AT rounds do you have?
Hello.
Lots of information.
What are you pointing at?
Ched's my boy.
Slay?
Yeah, mate.
Oh, sorry, I thought that worked. 2. A blue red marker.
I'll see if I can clear out
Yeah,
some
I
space
saw that. I'll wait until
one.
we get in just to see, because I'm curious to see what the tree line's like, because that's going to obviously affect our visibility. But I mean, if we have good visibility from there, I'll probably actually get them switched around just because of numbers. So,
okay. I'll show you that right now, mate. Look at that. Boom, red.
Nice. Yeah, so we'll get Slay and Talon looking outwards.
I had the wrong backpack on. I now have full.
Looking inwards.
Oh, cool. You can stick one in my backpack if you need to.
Can you hear me? Anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Killed joined our group, but I've got this bug where I don't see everyone on Shack Tag, so I can't see him in the list of people in our section.
McDongu, you on 6-4?
Okay. Say what, Lobo?
Cool bananas, you got a silencer?
Right, okay.
Good man.
Yeah, what explosive are we using actually?
Michael, you got an E-tool?
Yeah. There you go, try that. Alright, sweet. Alright,
Can you hear me?
You can make a quick action, so it's like a.
I hear you. Yeah. Do you have an E-tool? Entrenching tool?
Is it?
What you got?
No, I dropped it because I didn't have the
Mog
room.
has one.
Oh, you got one.
Team.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to do.
Thank fuck for that.
You got an E-tool?
I
One
do,
of you?
yeah.
Nice.
An E-tool.
Yeah, you just reload now. Killed.
Is anyone not clear on what we're doing?
Yep.
We count for walking down.
You're not clear?
It's a test.
Oh my god, it's a test.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm good.
Hill, look at me. Interactions.
Alright, so
join
when
group.
we land, we're going to be taking the north
Yeah, look
eastern
at me.
security
Interactions.
out of the
join
berth.
group.
So make sure you guys are all facing northeast to hold our
He's not there for
angle
me.
of the triangle
When I
from
press
the drop
X,
zone.
ungroup.
Then we'll be moving southeast to our form-up point.
All call signs, this is Pronto.
Stand by.
Orders as follows. Vehicle allocations as follows. The Chinhook to the northern side is for all call signs to mount up. Vehicle order is as follows: Alpha, Bravo, Charlie. I say again, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie. Have your guys move over. Time now. All to acknowledge. Over.
Time to move.
Are we just surrounded?
Alright, let's get moving. We're gonna
Sunray,
get into our berth.
sorry, Pronto, this is Alpha. Acknowledge all. Over.
Let's go.
Bravo acknowledges all. Over.
Pronto, Charlie, acknowledge over.
Yeah, but the sky is bright.
Come on, guys, let's move.
Pronto. Good copy. See you guys in the air. Out.
Alrighty, boys, we're gonna be behind Bravo, so just line up behind them if we can find them. We'll board the Chinook.
So, has Jess spoken to you?
Some kind of issue with me then.
I'll continue the orders when we get in the bird, just so that I'm comfy in my seat.
I don't think it's us.
And once we are on the bird, everyone switch to MISC Channel 3.
There's a save. There's a save this, just in case.
I just said that.
Save.
Killed.
There we
Report to
go.
Yoshi and try to join his group.
I'll do last man.
Alright, all good.
That's a Texas size 10-4, big dog.
I knew that was coming. I'm going to use that from now, and I'm stealing that from him.
Okay, I'm gonna leave and then I'm gonna rejoin because
Yeah,
that's what
you
they
can
said.
load into the MAT slot on Bravo if it's the biggest issue.
Yeah, mate. Okay, so leave and then.
We're waiting for Bravo.
Full sheet.
You gotta leave.
Oh, wait. Oh, you're Charlie, that's right. Fuck. Where's Bravo at?
I can't join
Right
on
here.
full sheet and apparently I've left. Wait, but I'm still on thing.
I love that. Where's Bravo at? All of you just fucking you.
I'll do it. You guys want to load into the vehicle so I can just leave it there?
Wait.
Channel MISC.
Load up's going smoothly, just if you're listening.
That was the idea.
Miscellaneous channel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna deliver you in a minute.
We got a full bird.
Don't threaten me with a gun.
Because we're going into an ambush, we are following an ROE of you are not to fire
could have
unless
one more
you're
man on the
ordered
tail
by
gun.
either me.
We've got a tail gunner, are they?
Jackal.
There we go.
Big man, look at him.
Charlie's loaded.
I want Rocks and Fulcrum to be really policing spacing this up.
Stalling.
Could be a real
Hello, Violet.
Wanderer, goal is.
Two people to a trench.
Lives MC.
Kelby.
Hotel pilot, Pronto, cleared to lift.
My man.
Hotel
That I'm joining.
landing security force. We are free to dust off. Solo drone.
Don't worry about it. It's a kill just whenever you die.
Alrighty, so carrying on from what I was saying earlier, boys. Continue to the southeast, to the Charlie Forward point, and then we'll continue to our support by fire marker on the map. Then we'll set up our entrenchments and wait for the ambush.
Okay, I don't have a laser distance.
May I recommend everybody put their safeties on when we touch down?
Charlie, Dempsey.
So listen.
Cheds, am I right? There's going to be Slayer and I doing forward observation.
Correct, red team is going to be watching
We are conducting an ambush.
I'll explain a little bit more when we get on the ground, once we know the terrain.
You know
Texas size 10-4, big dog.
Are we landing?
A floppy hat.
Next zero alpha.
No one really
We're all loaded and lifting down. You're clear to step and provide security when all loaded.
Well, you don't get shot. I have 5 superiority. I've got a sword.
Alright.
She gonna say first target.
I've never heard you see like anything, any.
I do plenty.
You
know,
Are we
Actually, I've got a good
close to that other bird?
I've got a good point for you there, Chief. The reason I don't get
because our medic's always on fucking point, standing in my line of fire. Because
Everybody, can you make sure you are in that is.
Time to finish the cigarette. So here we go.
someone's hot micing. I think it's Vector.
Yeah, just let me know when we're about a K out.
Somebody's hot micing as well. Tongo, check your hot mic.
Got him. Check, check. Good, it's not working anymore. So, you guys come here often?
Every Sunday.
Hey. We've got an image
Sunday
of the PDA of one of the guys, but not the other guy. Oh, we're in a pretty cool arrowhead formation right now. That's sick.
Caffeinated and ready to shoot some bad guys.
I hope Zeus gets some screenshots. I bet this looks fucking cool.
Excellent.
Oh, look, there's Starlight.
Without a laser disc.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you look at the right side of your aircraft, you'll see Echo.
The HQ 6-1.
6-1.
Okay.
Should we flick on our IR shorts?
Everyone put your eye on
Okay.
I'll drop those.
Yeah.
That'll be fine, as long as they don't go into the horizon.
Just because you lived in a sunless event.
Alright.
Razor looks like Raz is trying to organize a moderate front to be recapped.
Yeah, SAQ, you can't press U and join 122, it doesn't give you the option.
Who's driving the Black Hawk?
You must be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon. You're gonna get Silo fucking copyright strike. What? You're gonna get Silo copyright strike with a flawless rendition like that? I wonder if what song could I sing to get him copyright strike?
Actually, anything.
Anything from Disney, which I just did. Yeah, anything from Disney. I can sing anything. Let It Go by Frozen. Fighting Fury went from Tigerland.
Bit of Kanye.
Oh.
ASOT dropped him when Adidas did.
Duros, I forgot something. Check the TeamSpeak description for what we were talking about earlier.
Enter the forbidden zone.
Gil, could you just try leaving and rejoining?
You're on 1-2.
You're on the left.
Just moving close to the ERV and adjust the arrows for their movement direction over.
We'll call sign Sunray, reference map. Section markers have been moved a bit closer to ERV. Basically, it'll be similar defensive format to the LZ, so moving from LZ to ERV, hold formation, and vice versa, we're moving back to the LZ. No need to acknowledge, out.
Redip's been ordered for Starlight. I don't know if he'll be in range for Rescue. Do you know if he carries a long range or not?
He does not.
Okay.
I think of it as shoulder and direct fire.
Duros.
Who's eating chips?
That's not me. That is not me. I'm nowhere near my chips. Swear to God. It's Duros.
I can swear I'm not eating chips.
It's not me. I'm looking at TeamSpeak for a second.
Red on the right, blue on the left.
I've just chucked him a quick DM to let him know that I've organised some other for him.
Dropping.
Aside from the DC, this looks awesome. Is that creaking the Chinook or someone in the chair?
I thought someone farted.
Sorry, boys, this is a bucket of bolts. This is surplus.
Charlie, we want to look out.
Yeah, back. 2-4 on final.
Man, John, you really got to get someone to get the back of your hair.
One click out.
I'll aim for the southeast side of that clearing.
Let's get some.
That just looks fucking cool.
Jump out of the bird, boys, and be looking
Bring
north
the
west.
sugar and tea and rum. One
Blue
day
on
when the
the
tongue
north
is
side
done, we'll
and
take
red
our
on the
leave and
south side.
go.
Green will form up the middle.
Is there somewhere to access the Raytel Proforma?
That's in the A-Self Interact. It's
Yeah, is
equipment
somewhere that-
open booklet.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, but is there somewhere to look at it when I'm not in? When I'm just
I
on
don't think
somewhere?
so.
What was that?
You can open up
move
your
it
map
around
and
your
use
screen.
it. You can move it around your screen as well, I think.
I'd like to practice that by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
by Slay.
Tab in the fucking window, like a form of your screen.
Oh, well. Good. Can I request that we make the Raytel change families?
What?
There's a little booklet with shisha.
Wheels down, go, go, go.
Billy O'Teener is well a man over.
Drop.
Charges.
Blue team on me.
All call sign Sunray, move directly to ERV defensive locations, staging positions, and stand by for step 2 ambush locations. No need to acknowledge, move now. Out.
Alrighty, boys, let's start heading towards the south. Form up together. Red team, take us out single file towards the form up point to our south.
10-4, Slay, where you at?
Directly in front of you.
Slay, take us out, would you?
Sorry, what did you say?
Take us out, just lead us to the objective, just head straight south.
Follow me, boys.
Red team is Oscar Mike.
Green will form up the middle. Blue bring up the rear. Also kill those lasers, whoever has them on.
Blue team's on the move.
Do we suspect the enemy are using MPGs?
Unknown, which is why I don't want to use any infrared signature.
I said this before, but these forks night vision thing fucking rocks.
So as fast as you move, project? You heavy, boy. Alright, hold up there, Red. I just find a tree, stay in cover, wait for
Alpha, this is Sunray, move to ERV location, stand by to move to ambush position, over. Alpha, this is Sunray, radio check, over.
Sunray, this is Alpha, reading you loud and clear, over.
Alpha, this is Sunray. Orders were to move to ERV position first and stand by for movement to ambush location, over.
Sunray, this is Alpha, we'll move over there now, over.
Sunray out.
We're just waiting here for about 30 seconds, boys. With the other call signs get in a position, then we'll move off to our ambush location. When we do set up our entrenchments, each fire team leader, you'll be in charge of observation, so everyone else stay in cover once we're entrenched, okay?
Blue team acknowledges.
Red team acknowledges.
Is it a exercise acknowledgement?
Pitter pat.
Pato, let's get at her.
Yes.
Sunray Minor, currently. Alright, so you're switching directions now. Just make sure we listen to orders. I need to acknowledge. Yeah.
Also, since this is a stealthy op, we should probably set yourselves to
Bravo,
whisper.
this is Sunray. Victor has spotted contacts just south of the ambush location. Need you to move quietly into your ambush location and eliminate those threats. Acknowledge, over.
Bravo acknowledges, over.
Sunray, move time now. Out. Alpha Charlie, this is Sunray. Stand by. Bravo needs to deal with some threats to Victor. Be prepared to move once that's been eliminated. Over. All call signs Sunray, disregard last. Victor had to engage. All call signs move to ambush location. Time now. Out.
Alrighty, boys, step to the ambush location. Same formation as before, so red single file, then green, then blue.
You're kneeling.
Victor's already in contact as well, so move at best speed.
Since we're already in contact, are we free to fire?
Negative. Follow the ROA, but stay hidden as well as best you can. We're not sure if the enemy's tipped off completely yet.
That.
All call signs, this is Sunray Minor. Be advised, it is unknown if the enemy has night vision abilities. All lasers are to be turned off for the time being until we have solid intel on it. All to acknowledge. Over.
Hold here.
Sunray, this is Alpha. Acknowledge all. Over.
Bravo acknowledged, over.
Sunray Charlie acknowledges, over. Just another reminder to don't use any of your IR lasers.
Sunray Minor, additional to last, same with IR strobes. Make sure they are switched off as well.
NBGs.
Out.
Alright, red team, get into a position where you can see the further down to the southeast, the three crossroads, one on the edge of Mike Tango 1004 on the southern road, and then the two roads to the right of that. Make sure you can see all three roads, just entrenched there, and also have some concealment.
Sunray Alpha, Minor, unknown helicopter passing east to west, 300 meters south of our position, over.
Alpha Sunray acknowledged. Seen/heard. Stay low. Wait for it to pass. Continue preparing. Once it's gone, over.
Blue team, if I could get you on my position, I want you to entrench just here.
Sunray Alpha copies all. Helicopter has passed.
To the southwest.
Resuming movement, over.
Acknowledged. Yeah.
I'm back. I just legged out.
All good. Did you copy my last?
Negative.
So just set up sort of in these trees, use them as cover to entrench here. You've got a sort of good line of sight on the road.
All call signs Alpha, that helicopter's coming back at the deck. No need to acknowledge out.
Stay low as this chopper comes over.
I'm not going to build any fortifications because just in case it gives us away, I'm just going to be in the bushes.
Roger. Just make sure you can get some sort of cover up, even if it's a little bit further back to fall back to.
Oh.
I can't use my entrenching tool for some reason.
I'm having the same problem.
Like it's not even in my list when I self-interact.
that's for certain in your.
All call signs. This is a Sunray until ambush has been popped. Set talking volume to talking, not yelling. Talking should be okay as we are set a fair bit back, but just to be sure, make sure you set to talking until ambush. Over.
Just a note if you guys want as well, you can have your speaking volume set to talking, since we're set pretty far back from the road.
Yep, I can't do trenches.
No, that's Sunray Charlie, acknowledge your last over.
Problem. He's not showing up.
Sunray additional last rounds incoming. Just doing some adjusting fires. Don't stress.
Oh, hang on, let me see.
No need to acknowledge. Out.
Some friendly rounds incoming, boys, so don't freak out when it hits the deck. So just to remind everybody, the convoy that's going to roll through here, the first set of vehicles is going to be a scouting element, so we won't engage that. We also won't engage until the second element crosses the kill line, which is the first black line marked on the map to the southwest, or southeast, sorry.
Do you want me to drop it back on the ground here so you can try something?
You guys good?
No, we can't do trenches.
Okay.
That's on the ground there, Mole. No, we literally don't even have the option to do anything.
Did you end up getting a trench over your side, Tom?
I've dug two.
Do you mind coming over to blue team just see if you can dig them a trench?
On the way.
You need a mob?
Yeah, mold, it's the terrain. We can't build on the slope.
I can put it here. Yeah, I've got the option here, but I don't have the option back here. I think the slope's too steep.
Yeah, take it over.
I think the slope was too steep where you wanted it.
Alright, once you've got your entrenchments set up, just everyone else but the observers, which are the two fire team leaders, just stay in cover and stay down.
All call signs, this is Sunray Minor. Mike have finished setting up a CCP, so that if you do have casualties, try to get them back to that CCP location as per standard SOPs. I need to acknowledge. Out.
Just a note as well, lads, to our northwest. If we do take heavy casualties, there is a Mike CCP set up just behind Bravo's location, so if we have to bug out and take our wounded, that's where we'll be heading.
Unless we're engaged, Slay, we probably will only be targeting the rear vehicles. Understood.
Everyone's clear on when we're allowed to engage? Yes.
Talon is. Later, please.
What'd you say, bro?
Just realise as well, because of the time between when the ambush is called, when the first rounds are fired, and when the convoy actually halts, try and allow as many vehicles to get into that kill zone as possible before the MAT takes out the rear vehicle.
Roger that.
Acknowledges.
Yo, good project. Pretty quiet.
Hey, fam.
Just making sure you didn't have that orange juice back out, mate.
No, orange juice is gone.
Mold, while we're waiting here, do you want to set up a couple of zones to the southeast or sort of east-southeast smoke for our withdrawal if we have to smoke the armor off, sort of on the end of Mike Tango 1004?
Chuck one on our location if we have to withdraw.
Yeah, maybe one on our location and then a couple, like one on the end of the road and one in the field to our east, just so that we have options.
I think they said they were going to smoke if we have to withdraw.
Rog, okay. It's just they don't have the markers down because they should be Sierra Tango.
Yeah, I think they're just going to use the Mike Tango ones, like, because there's, like, instead of just fucking making this whole thing a mess. Yeah.
I just know a lot of people are anal about retail and markers, so, you know.
Yeah.
Cheds, when I say this, do you want me to call it through the sunray, or do you want me to just tell you and you call it through the sunray?
You just advise me when you see the first vehicles. Just give me an approximate. So what are you watching at the moment?
East.
Which of the intersections are you watching? Like, are you able to tell me when they cross? Or you just try and give me your best location of where they are?
I'll be able to tell you once they're in the kill zone itself.
Hearing engine sounds southeast.
Sunray Charlie, message over.
Charlie Sunray, send over.
Charlie, we're hearing...
Got the scout column entering the kill zone now.
Entering the first Mike Tango marker now. Over.
BMP, one troop
Sunray
truck.
acknowledged. Keep eye out for the main column. I'll advise 0 Alpha that the scout column is passing. Over.
Charlie, acknowledge. Note that there's multiple troop trucks and one BMP in the column thus far. Over.
Sunray acknowledged. Do you know what that detonation was? Over.
Charlie, negative. That's not us.
Well, mine's.
Is Sunray acknowledged? Possibly golf rounds.
Now.
Stand by and advise when main column is on approach. Yep.
Alright, good stuff, boys. Make sure you get lickety split on the radio when you hear the next column.
Troop trucks are stopped right in front of us.
Sunray Charlie, we've got a troop transport stopped right in front of us.
It's two.
2 times troop transports in front of us. Advise. Over.
Sunray, if they don't disembark, hold fire. They may be the opening elements of the main convoy. If they disembark, you
and you believe that they know where you are, you are clear to engage. Over.
Charlie, they have disembarked but haven't fired yet. We will stand by. Over. Stand by
Sunray,
unless
fire
they
to
fire
fire
on us.
on. Over.
If they fire, return fire.
Can we get some trenches dug to our southwest just in case they engage us from the rear?
Mold has some trenches to the southwest. Is that what you're talking about? Or you mean the northwest?
I think the southwest.
There are trenches facing southwest.
I think we're good for now. We're good. Just stay in position, stay low.
Sunray, this is Alpha. Echo is taking fire from the enemy convoy. Permission to engage. Over.
Alpha, this is Sunray, stand by. Over.
Sunray, this is Alpha. We are now being engaged. We are engaging. Over.
This is Sunray, acknowledged. Yeah, clear to fire back. Over. All call signs. Correction, Bravo Charlie, hold fire. Last call to open fire was only for Alpha. Over.
Bravo acknowledges. Is that the recon element that we were not supposed to engage?
Sunray, Charlie acknowledges. Over.
Sunray, that's Bravo Charlie. Alpha, Sunray, you have essentially just become bait. We're going to try and use your engagement to draw the rest of the convoy in to assist the element you're engaging.
Did we just engage the
As
recon element?
essentially a way to bait the trap.
Echo is taking fire.
Continue engaging. Yeah.
Alpha, return fire.
I copy. Does that mean that we engage the recon element that the actual convoy isn't passing through?
The recon element engaged Echo somehow. I'm not sure how. They must have seen them.
Alpha is currently being used as bait to draw in the rest of the convoy.
Copy.
Just confirming, Talon, are you calling out once they enter Mike Tango 1004, or are you calling out once they hit the kill zone of the black line, which is further west?
They hit Mike Tango 1004.
Copy. Just to confirm, the kill zone is actually
Alpha,
about
Sunray,
100
send
meters
rep over.
west of that.
Sunray, this is Alpha. We are finishing off the rest of that engagement. We are pretty certain the enemy BMP is disabled. Once we finish this off, we'll continue holding fire on new targets. Over.
This is Sunray, good work. Happy with. Out.
Possible.
Alpha, Sunray, send what you engaged. Over.
Sunray, this is Alpha. We engaged a BMP and a group of dismounts. Over.
Sunray, acknowledged. Out.
Sunray, Bravo, message over.
Bravo, Sunray, send over.
Bravo, it looks like a enemy vehicle has been blown up on the MSR directly to Bravo's south. Over.
This is Sunray, acknowledged. What kind of vehicle? Over.
Bravo, we currently have too much foliage in our line of sight, so we cannot tell what vehicle that is. Over.
The Sunray acknowledged, hold position and be prepared for any dismounts that may move in your direction. Fire if fired upon, otherwise hold fire. Over.
Bravo acknowledges. Out.
Stay frosty, lads. I know this is probably a bit boring at the moment, just waiting, but things will heat up once the next group of vehicles gets here.
Confirm, Cheds. Are we expecting QRF?
There will be a rear guard element. Unsure whether there'll be a quick reaction force or just their own armoured convoy at the rear.
Call signs get low.
Stay down.
All call signs, this is Sunray. Be advised, hotel coming into our AO to try to identify the location of the convoy and as to whether or not what we've dealt with is the main convoy. While there is still enemy birds in the air, just PID before you call in about rotary assets. I need to acknowledge. Out.
Hey, Cheds, can you ask Sunray if we can put a Hunter IR up?
Break engine noise off.
Lights. I'll ask if there's in the main convoy. You got eyes on Tal?
If not yet.
Like a simple G, but I can't be sure.
Approach. It didn't approach by the MSR to our south.
It just blew up. Are the troop transporting vehicles, I think?
There was a vehicle that just came through. It got hit by another mine, I think.
Charlie, this is Sunray. Can you identify what those detonations are? Over.
Sunray Charlie, that was an enemy vehicle that looks like it's hit a mine southwest of our location. Over.
This is Sunray acknowledged. Out.
Sunray, this is Charlie, message over.
Charlie, Sunray, send over.
Charlie, are we authorized to use Hunt IR to recon our location? Over.
Sunray, A-firm, limit to 1x4 now, just to survey your surrounding area and get a bit of situational awareness. Over.
Charlie, acknowledge. We're authorized for 1 IR.
And you've got one, yeah?
Negative, I switched it out for AT.
Oh!
Luckily, I have one, boys.
Good.
Dog saves the day.
Is that a check off on the box?
When it's up.
It's up.
Bravo, this is Alpha Minor, reference building marked EN with red cross on map. I believe you just took a sniper shot from the second floor of that building, over.
I was surprised when they improved it as well. Nah, mold's in it, I think.
Mold, you're in the monitor, yeah?
Careful. Nothing in this thing. I don't even know where we are in relation to it, to be honest.
Oh, we're to the north of the thing. Northeast.
Yeah, I feel like you'd notice the vehicles.
Can't even see them.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I feel like you'd notice them if they were there, because the headlights.
Even see the exploded ones.
Would you like us to laser the thing so you can find our position?
Don't use your lasers. It's alright, apparently
All call signs Sunray, possible eyes on main convoy. Bravo, be prepared to, correction, Charlie, be prepared to PID main supply convoy. Bravo, be prepared to engage on orders if Charlie confirms. Both to acknowledge, over.
Bravo acknowledges, over.
Charlie acknowledges, over.
Sunray out.
Alright, apparently the hotel spotted the convoy. Be prepared to PID as it comes in, boys. Unknown how close it is, though.
Quick question, who am I supposed to not shoot?
When you say not shoot, what do you mean?
You said PID the target, so...
Sunray, this is Bravo Minor, radio check. Over.
Shoot.
No, it's more so PID, the actual convoy, when it arrives, making sure we're...
Bravo Minor, this is Sunray, reading you loud and clear, over.
Copy.
Bravo Minor, 5x5, out.
Charlie, this is Sunray, be advised, convoy appears to be heading to, turning the main intersection time now. No need to acknowledge. Out to you, all call signs. Sunray, be prepared. We've identified lead vehicle to be MBT.
Apparently they're turning now. The
Once we engage,
lies on
Victor
top.
will prioritise that. We prioritise medium and light skin vehicles. All to acknowledge, over.
Shitload of foliage and buildings in the way. I won't see till the ambulance
Bravo
passes.
acknowledges. Over.
Charlie acknowledges. Still nothing seen at this time. Over.
Charlie, this is Sunray. Due to tank being point vehicle, it is moving fairly slowly. Just advise as it's passing your position. This is going to require a fair bit of patience given the low speed. No need to acknowledge. Out.
Apparently the lead vehicle is a tank, so it should be very obvious when it comes around.
All call signs, this is Sunray. Hotel recon indicates MBT is second vehicle and last vehicle in convoy. Count 7 vehicle convoy at this stage. All to acknowledge. Over.
Bravo acknowledges. Over.
Sunray, Alpha acknowledges. Over.
Sunray Charlie acknowledge. Over.
Sunray, convoy is turning the corner now. No need to acknowledge. Charlie, advise when passing your location and any intel that we don't already have. Out.
Spotted it. It's about 300 out from our location.
Roger. Apparently there's 7 vehicles. Can someone get a count on it for me as it passes?
Well. One vehicle. T is in the Mike Tango 1004 now.
Roger.
Yeah, I don't know what it's shooting at.
Charlie, this is Sunray. Can you clarify what those engagements are? Over.
Sunray Charlie, the convoy is just passing our position now. The convoy looks to be engaging targets towards Bravo's location. Unknown what it's actually shooting at. Over.
It's 2 ABTs, 7 troop trucks.
No shots coming in our direction at this time. Out to you, Alpha. This is Sunray. You being engaged. Over.
Sunray is Alpha.
Disregard.
We're being engaged. Over.
Disregard all contacts. Engaged now. Engage now.
Engage.
Just via southwest, MBT.
Mike out.
Just hang back a bit, Project. I'm gonna get stuck out there.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for that rear guard.
Roger. Did all the vehicles pass our location, do we know?
10-4, 7 troop trucks, 2 tanks, 1 light skin vehicle.
Roger that. Molly, you guys actually able to engage anything from there? Or is visibility limited?
Yeah, pretty visibility limited. HE fucking 40 mics in.
Alpha, this is Sunray. Send sit rep after opening salvo on your location. Over.
Sunray, this is Alpha. Everyone is up. We are engaging the enemy convoy.
This is Sunray. Good to hear. Continue. Out.
Alright, we're going to remain on this corner for now, just in case a blocking force arrives, and to make sure that our elements don't get flanked from the east. So just keep eyes out to make sure that no one's flanking the other call signs. Sunray,
Yes.
Charlie, message over.
Charlie, Sunray, send over.
Charlie, we are currently taking IDF at our location and also have limited visibility of the kill zone. Do you want us to remain in place for the rear guard, or would you like us to move to assist? Over.
This is Sunray. If you're taking IDF, displace, find another location where you have better eyes on the intersection preferably. Try to get ears on where those shots are coming from, or possibly eyes on a spotter. Over.
Charlie acknowledges. Out.
Kids, there might be Mike Tango 1104 or whatever it is.
Do you want to ask Golf?
Copy that, can do.
Alpha, this is Sunray. Be advised, Echo will be moving to your location to provide minesweepers as you sweep down the column, just due to gold fires being a little off target to ensure your safety during the sweep. Over.
Sunrise is Alpha, acknowledge all. We'll get ready to begin our sweep shortly.
Yep, Mike Tango 1004
Sunray,
is active.
Yep, reorg and be prepared to step on order. Out.
Got a parachuter to our southwest, just above the tree line.
There might have been a Hunter IR that I saw before.
Yeah, I lost it now.
I think I just took sniper fire. Care. Because again, yeah. I'm hearing smash block.
Alpha, this is Sunray. Once Echo's on your location and are prepped with minesweepers, you are clear to begin sweeping down the convoy, searching for HVTs and or any intel, etc. Over.
I'll hold in place here, boys. Just let me know if that IDF gets closer and we'll withdraw.
Hear engine noise, possible rear guard.
Alpha, this is Sunray. Did you copy my last? Over.
Sunray, this is Alpha, acknowledge all. We're just organising with Echo to begin our move now.
Sunray, acknowledge. Move when ready. Out to you, Charlie. This is Sunray. Send sit rep regarding medical due to IDF. Over.
Sunray, Charlie, we are green medical. Potentially the rear guard has arrived though. IDF was identified as Golf Splash. Over.
Sunray, acknowledged. Can you advise as to the composition of the rear guard force? Over.
Charlie, unknown at this time. They're still through the foliage taking shots at us from probably about 300 meters away. We'll advise when we see them. Over.
Sunray, acknowledged. Out.
That's a Cobra. Does this hotel have a Cobra?
What's a Cobra, sorry?
Helicopter. Attack helicopter.
Not friendly.
Sunray, Charlie, be advised there is a enemy Cobra helicopter, attack helicopter overhead. Over.
This is Sunray, acknowledged. Seen. We are tasking forces to deal with that. Break. Be advised, Victor are going to be moving to your location to assist with delaying and destroying of rear guard.
Get out from the helicopter,
Over.
boys.
Charlie acknowledges. Out. Alright, we've got Victor coming to our location to help with the rear guard, boys. Stay down. There's Milsim. Don't let this attack.
Sunray, this is Bravo, message over.
Stay dispersed, don't stay grouped. If that comes back in with rockets,
Bravo's
we're
Sunray
fucked.
Minor, send message over.
Bravo, we've been engaged by a Cobra enemy. Over.
Sunray Minor, A firm. Displace if you feel as though it is lining up a shot on you. Make sure to keep you guys safe above all else. Over.
Bravo acknowledges. Out.
You get any more intel about that rear guard, Tom?
That looked pretty close to your location. You all good? Over.
Sunray, this is Alpha. We're all fine. We're just getting onto the road to begin the sweep. Over.
This is Sunray. Disregard for this time until that bird is dealt with. You'll be completely exposed out on the road. Over.
Sunray, this is Alpha. We'll hold off. We'll let Echo know as well. Over.
Just be careful, boys. Victor's on our location.
I was thinking about it. Still pushing.
Alpha, this is Sunray. Stand by. Echo's about to complete their sweep. Once they do, you guys are to move quickly along the convoy and clear it for HVTs and intel. Over.
Sunray, this is Alpha. Acknowledge all. If we can get these this helicopter dealt with, because it's starting to target us now accurately. Over.
This is Sunray. Casbird is en route. 1 mic out. Over.
On the road south, Mike Tango 1004.
Eyes up south, boys.
Alpha, this is Sunray. Our Kaz is on station. Begin sweep. Over.
Looking at us.
Sunray, this is Alpha. Acknowledge. We'll let Echo know and everything.
Sunray, acknowledge. Advise me once you've completed the sweep. All call signs. Be prepared to move back to ERV. No need to acknowledge. Reorg. Out.
Got infantry on the road. Towards our south.
I got two looking directly at me.
Is that project you called that?
They found.
Just come back here. I don't want you getting shot.
Own infantry is 6+. But I got one running right towards me.
If they get you, Chris, I'm confident you can drop them.
Trees with us now to our south.
Engage. Sunray Charlie, message over.
Charlie, this is Sunray Minor, send over.
Charlie, we have an infantry element, squad size coming down the road. Still no eyes on the armoured rear guard at this time. Over.
Sunray Minor, A firm. Engage those targets. Over.
Charlie acknowledges out.
They are audible from the road.
You're free to engage any targets.
Yeah, I got it. Charlie, this is Sunray Minor. Be advised, Hotel have gone down to the east of your location. You're to send 1 by fire team to go rescue that pilot. You've got Victor there to help your other one, and then move back to the ERV on order. Over.
Charlie acknowledges. We are taking heavy fire at this time. We'll send fire team when able.
130. That's definitely an
That
MPT.
is heavy fire.
Sunray Charlie, the armored rear guard has arrived.
Yeah, you got it. Hotel 2-2, over. Pronto 2-2, I got redeps. Is it safe to get to them moving, over? That's an A firm, Pronto 2-2. Can I go fly directly to the fight, or am I going to have to take a long way? You reckon, over?
Sunray acknowledged. Hold position at the building you're at for now. Be prepared to either finish sweep or move back to ERV. Over.
Sunrise is Alpha. Acknowledge all. Over.
This is Bravo. We're still holding position between you and Charlie. Over.
Sunray, A firm, happy with that. Stand by. Be prepared to move back to ERV. Over.
My copies all out.
Alright guys, it's gonna be a bit sus around here, but interesting. A little bit of a fight happening. Yep, right, yeah, I was gonna fucking glide in there, simple as. Gonna come through when we get the chance. Bit of
Sunray,
fire.
Charlie, message over.
Charlie, Sunray, send over.
Charlie, I was off the net there for a couple of seconds, just confirming that that downed hotel bird pilot is still in need of assistance. I've dispatched blue team, but I just wanted to confirm. Over.
Sunray, negative at this time. We've organised for hotel to pick him up. You are to continue holding in your location and stand by for movements back to ERV. Over.
Sunray Alpha Minor, MBT on our position. Over.
Alpha, Sunray, acknowledged. Send number of wounded. Over.
Alpha Minor, this is Sunrise Alpha Minor, 1 by down, tank move southeast, over.
This is Sunray, acknowledged. Is the down member your medic, over?
Sunray Alpha, negative. Our medic is alive and well, over.
This is Sunray, acknowledged. Just confirm, did you call MBT or MCI? I may have misheard, over.
Sunray Alpha Minor, that's MBT, over.
This is Sunray, acknowledged. My apologies, misheard. Do you have any tank to deal with it, over?
Sunray Alpha Minor, enemy MBT sort of hit and runned us and ran off southeast. Lost eyes on it 10 seconds ago, over.
This is Sunray, acknowledged. Find a secure position to do medical on your one wounded and prepare for movement back to ERV, over.
Alpha Minor copies all. We'll conduct a reorg and get moving soon. Out.
Bravo, this is Sunray. You have one times reservist mark on your location. If he's one of your reservists, can you get him to join your unit? Over.
Sunray, this is Bravo. This is a bug we've been experiencing. He is in our unit according to him, so nothing we can do. Over.
Sunray, acknowledge if you try getting to leave the unit and rejoined, over.
Affirmative, we have no solution. Over.
Sunray acknowledged. All out to you. All call signs Sunray. Orders to follow. Prepare to receive, over.
Sunray, this is Alpha. Send over.
Bravo, ready to receive, over.
Charlie, ready to receive, over.
Call signs, this is Sunray. Orders as follows. We are moving back to ERV in following order. Alpha, then Bravo, then Charlie. To be clear, Alpha will move past Bravo. Once they're about 100 meters, Bravo will fold in, followed by Charlie very shortly afterwards, and then take up defensive posture around ERV, over.
Sunray, this is Alpha. Acknowledge all and stepping now, over.
Bravo acknowledges all, over.
Sunray, Charlie, acknowledges all, over.
Sunray, good work. Step now. Out.
Oh, which arm are you looking at?
Hello, welcome.
Never mind.
Hold still, Talon. You got multiple broken arms, my guy.
Brother, which arm are you looking at?
Both, my guy.
Which
Don't worry,
arm
I got him from here. I got him from here.
Which arm are you checking?
I'm on the one. I'm on the right arm right now.
Charlie, this is Sunray. You're clear to fold back now to your defensive position, over.
Sunray, Charlie, on the move, over.
Sunray, good work. Out. call signs is Sunray. Warning orders, 5 mics. Until orders, warning actions are to reorg and opdem. There should be an opdem in vicinity of ERV. No need to acknowledge. Out.
Alright boys, when we get back there should be an opdem EIV. Blue team. Friendlies on your...
Sunray, disregard opdem. Opdem is back at the LZ, so just reorg and check your situation in preparation for being able to opdem either on return to base or at the LZ. No need to acknowledge. Out.
Disregard last, there's no... Hey mate, just bring up the rear, we're just moving back to the EIV now. You're back.
Yeah, I took a tank shot.
Yeah, I saw.
Fantastic. Yeah, it was great. Mine broke both my arms and a leg. Oh, so I wasn't. Yeah, good.
We still held our corner.
We had someone who was low on ammo. Call it out again.
In the weird looking straight line.
Don't set up, we don't need to entrench here, just hold security. So Blue's already holding the east. I'll get red holding south and green watch the north. That's right, I knew who you were talking to, mate. Oh, okay. We'll have, there's an opdem at the LZ, so you'll just be able to load there maybe, I think. I think we're backloading to the, what's it called anyway? The airfield, so you should be able to pick it up there.
Go see Mike. Yeah.
Unless you want to like do the Zeus thing, but it's up to you, bro. Yeah, all good. All good, all good. You should have a pretty good idea of my radar at least thus far, but hopefully you'll be able to get the long range. Oh, you just don't have a short range, right? Yeah, that's okay.
Your alternate up on your long range is 6'4". Is that a friendly Huey?
That works, yeah. You can do that. Yeah, they do, yeah.
Got you.
Just make sure you don't transmit the wrong one. Or set the alternate to 6-1, because you're never going to transmit.
Hotel 2-3, this is Pronto. Interrogative over.
Cheds, can I go see Mike?
Yeah, bro. Yep.
Chaz, did we manage to neutralize that rear guard?
I think Victor took it out.
Yeah. We have no medical facility.
If I knew where I was going for the next point, I would probably start the plan. I've already done an ace check, and the teams were green, like for the most part, apart from red team, because Talon went down, so he'll be green anyway. Other than that, I'm not really sure what else we can do while we wait, apart from hold security.
30 seconds, 25, then I'll give you some bullets. Dr. Trade on my location.
Available birds at backup bases, 1 Chinook, 1 medical Black Hawk.
Alright, I need... So are we able to lift everything?
Yeah. So you know, yeah. Yeah, no, that's good. That's a good suggestion.
No, that's fine. They can come
5 seconds on the stage.
We can leave their vehicle there. But we'll...
Yeah.
Then again, what the fuck do I know?
I think you have good ideas, bro. You should just bring it up staff meeting.
Yeah, I will actually.
There's a couple of things I want to discuss at the next staff meeting as well, so I'll be there with you, don't worry.
Sick. Cool. Also, just on the DL, I think we should start calling them old techs. Just I tried to start it like a while ago, it didn't catch on.
Yeah, alright.
He's such a
No, you got
tex
my
anyway.
spot, mate.
Don't.
Yeah, he is. I'll just do it Saturday as well.
Warning orders.
I'm just gonna call it just in case. South 2-3, Toronto requesting 1 times 10 hook to Mike 1001 Toronto land.
Sunray Charlie, ready to receive, over.
Hotel 22 land at LZ, time now, over.
The supply convoy and are now being retasked to deal with a suspected enemy fob on the west side of this AO. Break. Mission, search and destroy enemy fob and locate enemy leaders. Break. Execution, we will be landing at Mike 1002 to the south of the city of Khan Bani Sad. From there, as a 3-up movement, we'll be moving essentially straight through the eastern flank of the city. We will not be doing a full sweep and clear. Expect contact on movement through. You are to work closely with your other call signs to maneuver and cover angles as you cross. Break. Upon reaching the north side of the city, smoke will be deployed to conceal our movements, where we will break east to the high ground on the other side of the highway and ingress to the fob from that location. Be prepared for potential changes to orders once eyes are on or to acknowledge, over.
Sunray, this is Alpha. Acknowledge all. Over.
Bravo acknowledges all, over.
Sunray Charlie acknowledges all, confirming we're bringing up the rear. Over.
This is Sunray. Those markers around the LZ are currently just defensive. However, order of march probably, well, not probably, order of march will be Alpha, Bravo, Charlie. So yes, you will bring up the rear and essentially move in a platoon-sized sort of semi-column formation, over.
Charlie acknowledges. Out.
All call signs move to LZ. The Chinook is coming in for us now. Move to LZ. Now. Out.
Alright, let's get moving to the LZ, boys.
Let's go.
Sunray, this is Bravo. Question, over.
Bravo, Sunray, send over.
Bravo, are we going to be getting an opdem pre-boarding? Over.
The opdem, this Sunray opdem will meet us at the LZ, Mike 1102, over.
Bravo copies all, out.
Probably doesn't need to be said, but Cheds, you're killing this.
Call signs move to the northwest bird, the one that's already on the ground, over.
Thanks, bro. Also, again on the northwest bird, boys. Mold your last man.
Six stars, 10-4 big dog.
Thanks, Dex.
You got anything what? No doubt.
Sunray, this is Alpha. We are all mounted up and ready to go. Over.
Alpha Sunray acknowledged. To you, Bravo Charlie, notify me when you are all mounted and ready to step over.
Alright, everyone jump on.
Bravo
last
acknowledged,
man.
over.
Seems like the whole unit is stacked in
Next time I was moving the platoon.
Sunray out.
If he is located with us,
Red team's aboard.
we'll try to advise him to move to there. Post this deployment.
Let's skedaddle.
But,
The hole in the ground.
Charlie, last man in.
task.
Sunray Charlie, mounted and ready to step over.
Pushing in a platoon-sized column, which
Charlie, Sunray, acknowledged. Out to you, Bravo. Sunray, notify when ready. When all mounted over.
Sunray, this is Bravo. We do not have enough space on the Chinook to fully mount Bravo. Over.
Okay, Zero Alpha.
This is Sunray, acknowledged. Pronto is organising a second bird now. Maintain security, over.
Bravo, copy, out.
The other side of the highway. Yeah, A-firm, be advised, you've got a broken arm. I'm not going to touch it till we land again. Then I'm going to do a reduction and give you painkillers. For now, I'm just going to get that stage because you've gone lost a lot.
I've already got it.
Roger.
Yeah.
Zero Alpha, Roger.
Pushing,
You're happy with
500 mils blood in right now, and then when you land, give me a heads up when you're ready. I'll perform that reduction on that broken arm of yours.
with you at the down hotel marker, although it is not.
That's going to give you a lot of pain, so I don't want to do it right now.
So when we land, boys, we'll be holding the southern side of the LZ.
What side of the line are you going to be progressing on? And
watching
also what type of resistance are we expecting?
Southwest.
Unknown on the resistance, but we're sort of forming up a material-sized column formation.
And right on the southwest, please.
I think we're just going to be moving sort of loosely on the right
Roger
side
that.
of that large black line, sort of following the
Alright,
Razor's
we
blue
are
line.
1 kilometer out.
I think Dab said the red team will be on point.
Alright.
Yellow.
Exactly right, Rox. I was in the kitchen getting on
Just for everyone else's awareness as well, when we do start to move through this town, we'll be holding up the rear of the column, and then we'll get to the end of the town with coverage, smoke the eastern flank, move forward on the northern side. Any questions?
How do you feel they just caught your cheese?
Remember when we land, we're going to be taking the drops.
So further my last, we're in this soft clearing, so don't go crazy with your clearances.
Dropping us off?
Yep.
Shit, Bobby, you ready for that reduction?
Yeah, Roger.
Charlie up.
Alright, 10 seconds.
Bob's got southwest. Tom's got southeast.
Got Zero Alpha seen. Zero Alpha, Roger. Once all the movements via hotel recorded. Let's get out of here. Let's head north.
I perform a reduction on the pilot. Luckily, I needed it when we landed at the end here. That's why I was being brisk. He told me when he was leaving, he's like, ouch, that hurt.
Mike, we're moving, let's go.
I was waiting to tag on at the end.
Getting a good at breach a hole, or you reckon?
Can I just say we are very exposed here?
Confirmed.
Yeah, Rog. Let's pull back to this fence line where everybody else is. Once the bird's here, we'll come back and set up security.
Once they've mounted, then we go. Oh, let's hold security for these dudes, yeah? 6 FPS. Let this one get over the wall.
On you, Thomas.
Yeah, I'm just holding here. Whoops, turn my NVGs on. I'm going to take them off.
Shoot, it's very much daytime, my guy.
Alright. Alrighty, can you guys all hear me over voice?
Sunray Minor, this is 10.
You are hot miking on 6-1. Out.
Alright. So just hold here for a sec. Let's keep security out, facing out though. Alright, so situation is the ambush was successfully
Yeah,
conducted.
everybody's into it.
No confirmation on the.
I think security's handled here. We'll vault. Yeah.
We received
Can't take claim here.
orders from Zulu.
Oh, good, bro.
That
Yeah, yeah.
the enemy are attacking US positions in this
Background
town. Or
check.
I can't tell which one that's on,
town,
but
because
it still makes the same
primarily
noise.
the northwestern and eastern portion. That's why we've entered in from the south. There is also suspected that the enemy last known location of the leader is in the refinery, which is their deemed to be one of their major fobs. That's on the northern portion of this city that we're now near. So mission is we're going to attempt to locate the HVT as per normal. Right, execution, so we are going to tack on in behind 1-2 and respond as QRF/medical.
Yep, came through.
Of our positioning will just be approximately
Oh,
100
good.
meters behind, 100 or 50 to 100 meters behind PHQ. I suspect.
Oh my god, this fucking frame starter's doing my head in.
Wait for that.
Contact northwest.
3,000, which is should normally
Probably US forces
be smooth, but because of the fact that the Zeuses are fucking probably spawning all the units in.
Boys, once Bravo comes in and lands, we're going to be heading up a double column behind each of the other call signs, Alpha and Bravo. So I want our left side column to be green team and red team, right side column to be blue team, and we're just going to tack on to each of the alternate call sign double columns. So the left hand side will go behind Alpha's right hand side column, and then our right hand side column will be on Bravo's left side column, if that makes sense. Any questions?
Alright, cool. Come on, signal change.
Isn't here.
Are we fucking marching?
I think he's on that bird.
Yar. Imagine how you.
Oh, okay. Gotta love the op creation.
I am sitting in a bird.
It's a long way. So yeah, no, let's put it back.
Helo's coming into us to push for security again.
Yeah. Actually, we'll just hold security.
Negative. We'll give him some space with that tank attached.
Zero Alpha, be advised upon landing. I want you to saddle that MSR running north to fresh south to north. You are going to be
Just keep eyes on that compound on the south side, southwest side.
Up that line of
10-4.
Alpha, Roger. Just make sure you're not getting too far ahead of the platoon, so we can have you in reserve ready to move up as required. Thanks. Out.
Here's my question. Why do we always use that fucking chinny instead of the one that actually has a repair available?
Citizens vehicle moving.
Yeah, whatever the modded one is.
186. Fast.
Anyone get eyes on that vehicle? Spotted south.
10-4, it burns straight down the road, did not turn right into the compound.
Just wait for them to get here. We'll sort it out.
Man, the frames, eh? Every time I look in a specific direction, it like dies. Happened early.
Same issue.
Yeah, it did.
What happened to that other guy behind them? Did he jump out of the chopper too early or some shit? You see that guy rolling around in the fucking dirt?
fuck? Where are my mags?
Kids, we got a civilian on the main road. To our northeast.
Pretty easy order. Just go stand here.
Distance.
200-ish.
Roger, you got Victor right next to you, so they'll probably train him up if he does anything crazy. If he gets within 100 meters, let me know.
We started the wall.
No, every time I reload, my mags just disappear.
Definitely moving towards the
Roger, if we're gonna intercept, start giving voice commands at 100 meters to stop.
Oh no, there it is.
Copy.
He disappeared behind that bush, didn't he?
We die, but if the CO dies, all things go to shit.
Aww.
That's cute.
Love you, Anamaki.
Right.
He's 100 meters out in the bush.
Apparently my mags just evaporated.
We are
low
on
MG,
3 mags.
have
no ATMO.
One in the gun.
Op-dem needed.
Everything in my backpack.
We're not going to get that up, damn. You called it in too late.
He's about to take that vector.
Another car coming down, Mole.
Hang on. Let me sort some stuff out.
Got a car coming down, Chits.
Alright.
At your discretion, Mode, I've got to answer long range.
Alpha acknowledge, over.
Sunray, this is Charlie. Further to last transmission, we are on the east side, ready to step and acknowledge your last over.
Sunray, good copy. Well done. Real quick, guys, because 13 are waiting on us. Out. All call signs be advised. Secondary mob wreck, experienced use of VBIED, and we've just had a suicide bomber, so any civilian vehicles are to be considered with caution, not necessarily hostile. Break. In addition, civilians may be wearing suicide vests, so all civilians are to be avoided at best, and if they charge at you, are to be considered hostile. Over.
Got reports that civilians are using suicide vests. If they get within 50 meters, they're to be considered hostile.
Bravo acknowledges. Over.
Oh. Otherwise, to be avoided.
Sunray Charlie acknowledged. Over.
I don't want to give up. I appreciate it. Second?
Currently, that is a suicide bomber wearing a suicide vest. So civilians have been seen wearing them. If they charge you, they are considered enemy, and feel free to take them down.
So no hugs. No, unfortunately, don't do anything. They'll put you on 60 minutes.
Sunray Alpha minor question, over.
Got a radio.
Victor, Alpha, prepare to copy change.
Alpha, this is Sunray Minor, send question over.
Sunray minor, Alpha minor. Query on the suppressors, are they still required, over?
The Sunray Minor, negative. Suppressors are no longer required, over.
Alpha minor acknowledged, we'll be removing our suppressors. Thanks for the answer. Out.
No, they got eyes on him.
Traffic could use their intercom.
Stop here now, Mole.
Yep. If the civilian fails to stop after that, it gets within 50 meters of your call sign, you are free to engage and destroy
Copy that.
target. 1, 2, Victor, acknowledge over. I got it. Victor, change to RAE. Civilians possibly hostile. Over.
All call signs, this is Sunray. Check in if you've completed op-dem, over.
Sunrise Alpha op-dem completed, ready to step, over.
Bravo, op-dem complete, over.
Michael's okay.
I'll give you 2 of mine.
Alpha Bravo, Sunray acknowledge. Out to you, Charlie. Sunray, have you completed op-dem, over?
Sunray Charlie, Optim complete and ready to step over.
Sunray acknowledged. Stand by. Out.
We're going to be going urban, so make sure you choose a buddy. Anarchy and killed, obviously. But yeah, buddy up. Keep eyes on everyone. If we go down, and yeah, have fun.
Where's my one?
Whoa, what's that?
Am I good?
The fuck's he shooting at?
Are you getting morphine as well? Okay.
No,
Okay. I'm gonna hear my heart rate very shortly.
Oh
yeah.
No,
Project, can I get you on me for a stitch?
You know there is a full arsenal on the other side of this wall.
Are you epi? And you take the painkillers, okay?
Full arsenal, full up.
Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it?
I just wish that they
I'm bleeding, but
Yeah, please stay where you are.
We're already
Stay
good.
behind.
Anything
you don't need a
10 meters from us, so I suggest you take it if you need it.
I'm bleeding.
Interesting.
I had no blood splatter.
Okay, thank you.
Mold's taking it.
It's all good.
Are you okay, Nick?
I was bleeding, but I had no blood splatter. That is really odd.
Just kick McDongle in the head.
I'm treating your head.
Anarchy,
Sorry.
where's your
I treated
location?
your head.
There we go. Thank you.
That's all good.
Well, I'm overweight. I'm too fat.
Surprised Jazz survived.
He found what his backpack.
Situation normal, Mold?
I was like, Charlie needs to go to the
He
gym.
jumped on the wall.
Just stay.
It's insane because I'm 25 kgs.
Hey, Rez.
From the WSAD.
You stitch me, please.
Stand by, guys.
Is 6 hurt?
Where's the Optim mold? Just over the fence.
It's over the fence, mate. Good luck climbing it.
No, no,
Please
Optim's just.
stay where you are.
No, it
Let's go
was
red
just
line.
over there. Where the fuck to go? Yeah, there it is. Over there.
Yep. Anarchy.
Alright, are we good to go?
Yeah, we're all Optim and good to go. I was just waiting for radios to clear to let you know.
Okay.
I didn't realize you were right there.
Okay, I'll go 6.
Can we send... Actually, disregard 0 for a go out there.
Thank you.
What do you mean?
Why am I getting framed?
Guys, RV
Everyone
towards
is.
me,
Yeah,
reference
yeah,
map,
yeah.
enemy
Right
position
click.
to our southeast. We're going to go check that out.
And
All
then
call
the-
signs is Sunray. Be advised, a civilian we've seen running around and then appeared to be conversing with somebody behind a
and
building
then you're patrolling,
and then
so you're
attempted to
gonna
charge
get
Victor
out
with
there.
a drawn rifle. Civilians are to be considered not hostile unless armed or charging you, but keep an eye on them if you do see them running around. All to acknowledge over.
Thomas, you want to get train up?
Negative, we're going to move over towards there and check that position.
Bravo
where we
acknowledges.
had an
Over.
enemy, a civilian armed, approach Victor
Copy.
in a threatening manner.
civilian
Sunray
second,
Charlie acknowledges, over.
Seen conversion,
Sorry?
behind the building. Civilian also
Nice.
charged
Dennis right there.
Victor with a
Nice
rifle.
face, Dongle.
So they're to be, you're to be very
What's up,
they're
Dove?
not be
Does
engaged unless they're
Bodge.
charging at you. All to
Yes.
ignore.
Alpha Sunray, did you copy my last over? Thank you.
Roger.
Echoes
I don't like
is
being in the
0
middle
for
of this one RPG and war. Fuck.
Sunrise is Alpha.
Oh,
Did
you're
not
absolutely
hear your last.
Second
Is
jump, otherwise
give us a message again. Over.
at my location.
This is Sunray.
Will
Victor spotted a
remain
civilian running around, appeared to
here
converse with
unless
somebody
required,
behind a building, and then charged
to
the
be
tank
part
with
of the hotel
drawn
area.
AK that they appeared to get off whoever they spoke to.
Jazz, take these guys over towards that
Civilians
building
are to
towards the
be
southeast and check that
kept
out.
an eye on, but not considered hostile unless they're shot at you or are charging at you despite being warned not to due to suicide vests. Over.
Sunray, this is Alpha. Acknowledge all. I'll pass the message on to the call sign. Over.
This is Sunray acknowledged. Yeah.
Roger. Call sign Dove can chill bang here until you guys enter the AO. Thanks out.
We're good to go, Dano.
Yeah, good.
33 for
You're
me.
good to step when
34.
ready.
All call signs, step time now. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, order of march. Move careful, but as quick as you can, guys. It's a big area to cover, and we don't want to be stagnant and get surrounded.
Is
Let's
wearing
go.
a
in front of
black-
Charlie.
Sorry about the
behind,
fuck
stay
up,
behind.
Thomas, with them over.
original dress.
No, that's fine, man.
Wanderer and Raz are right there.
Charlie, hold here until
We were
Bravo
asking
moves
where
out.
the other two are.
Alpha, this is Sunray. Acknowledged. Good timing. I was just about to call you and ask you where you were going. We'll see you on the
Charlie,
other side.
step down.
Over.
Alpha, Roger over.
We're folding in behind the other two call
Dove, you can
signs.
just move with PHQ because
Town stepping.
What are you doing? Charlie, Sunray, send over.
can you move with
Charlie, we
PHQ
have
if,
spotted a
Echo
potential
plays
observer
with
in black
quite a,
dress with binoculars
facing down
approximately
mine,
300
to their
meters
front, so
northeast
tap
of
on
our
the
LZ.
PHQ for
Over.
them, help them defuse stuff if need be.
This is Sunray acknowledged. We haven't taken any IDF as of this stage.